Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Runestone. Today we're going to go over Magic the Gathering, but let's talk Legendary. Today we'll be talking about infamous Unctus, the Grand Metatect. So Unctus is actually a legendary creature known as a Phyrexian Vedalken. Before Unctus was actually completed, his name was Kurik, who was part of the Synod. Before the completion, he was a researcher who was fascinated by the black oil. This material could actually be found on the boundaries of Glimmervoid and Mephidros. But for some reason, Unctus had started to mix the oil with a serum and then proceeded to inject himself with it. The first signs of changes were in the saliva, and his right arm began to turn into some kind of hook-like appendage. The second sign was that he was having dreams about Memnarch. He wanted to enter the knowledge pool, which he would eventually do, though a tunnel was under it and it was forbidden by the Synod to enter it. But he found a way, and after entering the knowledge pool tunnel, he awoke in a Phyrexian room. This is where he decided to take over a lumen grid. As he had a massive knowledge about neurok biology, it helped him to be high in the ranks of the Phyrexia. He even helped create the Meldwood because of this. He wanted to find a Veldelkian female called Celia, as she was similar to him in thoughts of the world and how to process. So instead of trying to convince her to be completed like him, he chose to graft her right into him, and that is all the information we have on Unctus at the moment. So as you've seen throughout the video, Unctus is actually represented in a card, this one being Grand Metatect, which I've also mentioned, and it says, other blue creatures you control have, whenever this creature becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. Other artifact creatures you control get +1/+1, and then pay 2 life or blue until end of turn target creature you control becomes a blue artifact in addition to its other types. So that's a really cool ability for 3 mana for this 2/4 card. Let's move on to a couple more cards. Another card that he's kind of represented is called the Grand Architect. It's basically the very same card, but instead of being Unctus, it's called the Grand Architect. Next card that we have is represented is Unctus's Retrofitter. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory in the card's name and the picture. And last but not least, we have Surgical Metamorph, and this one's actually from the A23 series, so it's definitely an interesting card as it's not into the normal printing press. That is actually all the information we have on Unctus and all the cards at the moment of the time of this video. So I hope you guys have a good day and a good evening.